Shamrock Tarot general reading. Roles could be reversed, may not resonate. This is for Cancer. Let's see here. You should be thankful that you qualified for a mediation. You can call it interrogation if you want. Most people are already into the investigation. So that's the next level up. So you should be thankful for that. So let me get this straight. Well, you going off like a basket case. The mental health part, that's totally separate, okay? You unlawfully paid into a business to wire hack, wiretap, whatever you want to call it, jump lines. You're calling it jump lines, which is a fake term. That's not a real term. Okay, you're working with people who are 30 years younger than you, who did not complete school, do not have any license. I mean, with my experience, with my intro class, we had to pick a topic, and I had to write like a 4-page paper, okay? Like a lot of words, because I was in a big school, big belt school, Roman Catholic school on top of that. And guess what my topic was? Why doesn't the IT departments have to have a license? Human resources have a license. Everybody has a license to do something. Why doesn't the IT? And here we are today. That was like, I don't know, 10, 13 years ago. That was just in my intro class, the way my brain was thinking. So I can imagine all these little Tweety birds and what their brains are thinking. And you believe them without finishing school, without any experience in this, not any experience in building anything, no licensing agreements for anything, and you believe them and trust them. That's very suspicious. A professional man like you, why you would take it that far. Okay, you're not even allowed to wiretap people, even if somebody was under investigation for something and the order came down from the Senate or the Congress. You are not allowed to violate people's privacy and tap their lines, okay? So for you people to think that you could get away with this is just very bizarre. I mean, is the internet eating at your brains? Because other people don't have this problem, so we can't say that, okay? You make concrete decisions in your life, so we can't say that you're a basket case, okay? And why were you allowed to do all this stuff when you are physically in other business contracts, solid business contracts with lead companies throughout the US and Canada and possibly global, and you invested in an unsecured, unlicensed business that was breaking the law from day one? So for that, we will be opening an investigation on your contracts for your other businesses will be released because of that. Okay? Yeah, I'm the bearer of bad news, so whatever. Somebody has to do this, okay? Is that why Ian's got rid of the HR? Because of how tough we are and serious we are about our integrity and ethical positions in our leadership roles? Is that why Ian's got rid of the HR? That's why I'm thinking Ian's got rid of the HR, because nobody knows what they're doing in payroll or anything. Nothing. Nobody can even answer a basic question on insurance, your medical insurance, which is a totally different subject. But so you guys thought that because someone had an unsecure line, which it was secure, the phone is still secure, okay? You thought that it was called an unsecure line, which somebody bought it. I bought my line off my carrier. That means it's secure. That's who my lease agreement is with. You sign a lease agreement when you get a phone and get a contract. You know all about that. So why would you think that it was unsecure? Even if I log on to whatever and get a free internet line, I'm still buying it and leasing it from somewhere. They're still borrowing it, the line off of somewhere. So where do you get that you were jumping, which is not a real thing, off of unsecure lines, which is not a real thing? Okay, so you need to go in your head and filter that. Starting to get a headache. He's dehydrated, alcoholic, no alcoholism, definitely needs a certain amount of alcohol every day. Anxiety, does not carry the stress for any business, no. Family stress. He tries to control people through feelings so that he has some control or something. I don't know, something bizarre. Something distant horizon. Taking all your goodies, and where are you going? Main female, great fortune. You want to invest in somebody. Oh, does this turn you on now, a smart woman? No, it doesn't. You want to talk to somebody. Ooh, coughing. What do you want to cough in here? This other person. I don't know. I mean, you have like 5 people in your life, so it's kind of hard to say on a general reading. Another person, your lover? Are you the one that has somebody knocked up? I mean, what's going on here? Are you in the other scandal? Because this main person looks like she's pregnant here. And it looks like you want to release this. It looks like it's your person. Looks like you're okay with an abortion. How many are you up to now a days? 13, 14, I'm hearing? I mean, we're giving people 4 abortions a lifetime. I mean, that's a lot. You have no comment on that? You have no comments on the abortion? I mean, it's a big thing in the political races, the abortions. The big thing with the women who can't get abortions that want to get abortions. It's a big problem. You have no comment on that, Mr. 13, 14. Maybe 10, I don't know, but 10 is still a lot. And you're married, so. Romancing someone, yes, we're coffining the baby. You are breaking free from another. So you breaking up with someone looks like sudden wealth. I would really like to know. I don't know what the terms and conditions for the lottery are up there or what you think lottery is. It looks like you're breaking up with someone and it looks like money in your pocket. That's what I'm seeing. Well, there's lots of dynamics, cultural district, even with the rich and the poor. You know, yins give your kids everything. We teach discipline and strictness. In China, rich and poor all have a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone. So lots of things to think about, but we're not worrying about that, okay? That's why we worry about discipline and education and stuff like that for our children, okay? And making sure that they're stable. Once again, nothing about the kids. No relationships with the kids. Just his females in his life. Why do you have to go to court over this person that you were taking care of? Did it get that deep? Are you a lost prince or something? There's a court involved with this person that he was in the other person, his mistress, his real mistress. And then the other one he was cheating with. And there was still another false person. And still another one you wanted to put under your belt. Why? You're a very respectable man. But yet you want to deal with all these headaches. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Is that you in high honor? I mean, I'm very confused. No word on the mystery paying for protection. Still no word on that. Why are we here today? For my opening. Why did you think that jumping lines on unsecure lines that you could get away with that, and you invested in that with people who didn't finish school, that are 30 and some years younger than you? Some of them are even in their 20s or rookies. Why did you think that that was okay? How did that even, I need all the details. Well, you invested in it and you're the senior. Okay, that makes you the senior executive. Whether or not you sign paperwork, you're the one that's in charge, would be in charge, because you're the eldest, okay? You would be the mentor. I mean, I took just saying, my first class, I got an A in it, and I saw, like, why isn't there a license for any of this? Why do we have all of these kids going to school, everybody making up their own terminology because they just describe it how they think it sounds, which is normal, but there are real terms for stuff. And all these people are out doing whatever they want in the internet, jumping lines. I mean, you can't even, it's like, geez, oh man, don't even want to take my cell phone when I go out. Why would you? Why would you want to risk everything getting hacked? It's safer to not take your cell phone out. Do I need to repeat the example? I go and buy a phone. It's still secure just because it's paid for, just because I don't have that extra pretend security on it through a dealer, Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever. I go and buy a phone that's unlocked. I pay for it, it's mine. Just like I go buy a laptop. They're the same thing. I buy the phone, whatever it is, Google, Samsung, whatever, okay, iPhone. I buy it, it's unlocked, it's mine. That doesn't mean it's unsecured. I buy the name. I'm buying that program, that software in there. It's mine. I open up the phone, I lease it to me, okay? The phone is mine. Just like a laptop. You buy a laptop flat out, HP, whatever you want to buy. You log in and you're logging into all the accounts and it's yours. The license agreement to it is yours. Just because there isn't that extra security shield on there from a provider, Verizon, Comcast, AT&T, it's still my phone, my personal property, okay? I still have to buy a line from somewhere. Regardless if it's, they're saying they're unsecure, but it's secure, I still sign a contract for it, okay? Regardless if it's a helpline, a free line, a Obama phone, a subscriber line, any line, there's like 50 of them, okay? It doesn't matter. Even Verizon, I'm still buying that line from somebody in order to operate my phone. It's not an unsecure line. It's secured. It has to be. You have to buy it from somewhere. You're hacking into unsecure, you're calling them unsecure line, but they are secure. Even if I go in and get a free internet line to jump a line, because you were stealing those, okay? You're still jumping off of a line. There's only so many lines. You're still jumping off the line. I mean, lines were very important when you were growing up, especially when there was the big switch from Sprint and AT&T. Remember that old company, Bell Telephone? Remember all that? When all this happened and the internet started growing up, you didn't take any classes or go in any meetings for that. I find that I know about that, and I'm 2-3 generations under you, at least 2. So, because you can blend like a generation there. So how do I know all this and you don't? the line still comes from somewhere. Sprint, I think, who bought the lines? Sprint bought the lines? Somebody bought the lines. I don't know. That's not my job. My job's to understand it and present it to you on an education level, which I am. That doesn't make me a bitch, okay? Because I take things seriously. To the point where we can't even get professional stool in so many lines, jump in all these lines to make a profit on ads. Slicing and dicing, it's called in the real world, okay? Not jumping, it's called slicing and dicing. That our fax machines aren't even working in professional buildings because you've hogged up all the lines and sliced and diced every little last bit of them. Real term bit. But you have no idea what I'm talking. Yeah, okay. Nobody has a degree in fiber optic installation. Nobody has a background in that. I mean, I find that a little shabby that you couldn't find an intro rookie who's at least installed cable or something. I mean, come on now. Or has lost a job, something. Because they have to go through rigorous training for those jobs. Months of training. Plus have a degree in like electrician or something. Nobody's electrician? Nobody's electrician. Imagine that. I mean, wow, you're making my head spin. I hear someone saying, come on, brother. I mean, being a senior executive, I'm just heartbroken over this. I really am. That you would let something get this low to steal pennies and dimes off of people. But we're just getting started here. So I suggest you take it even and easy here. Take the even road with your mistresses and all this other stuff. Why would you invest that much in somebody? I'd really like to know. When they're not even a wish fulfillment. What? Do you just like to provide for people to show off? What? I mean, what is it? Yeah, it's pretty bad we have to deal with all your breakups, not like just one. We got to deal with 5 of them, plus everything else that's going on. Probably 5 businesses. All your strength and courage for judgment here. Okay, well, that is good. Doesn't make me happy, but I mean, that's a good sign. Justice here. 8 of Wands, fast movement forward, right into judgment for you. 2 of Cups, in regret. I don't know. It just looks like you're always just trying to turn the tables on somebody else. Like, well, no, you dumped them, but they're like, no, I dumped you. And you're like, no, yes, there's an abortion here. The breaking up, 2 of Cups, they were a soulmate or something. Were they a Libra? She's got her back turned on you, this other, your mistress. Trying to change. Change what? What are you trying to change here? Magic involved in something. The woman, she's acting like she does not give 2 SHITs. Well, we'll see how she feels when you rip the stem cell out of her. I mean, what do you call these? Stem cell research? What? I mean, I really like to know what. Aborting a baby? Free rights for the infants? You don't have a term for them? Get this thing out of me? I've heard that one. Endo? No, he's shut down. Well, you're still talking to them, and that is the truth, so we'll stop today, okay? I'll talk to you later. You're going to have to go deal with what this is.